Anjing lang ba rin?
But let's go ahead and hop into some attacks, and I will show you guys exactly how you can execute this strategy for yourself to go ahead and just wreck just about any Town Hall 8 base that has the air defenses in an accessible spot. So what makes a base a good candidate for Govalo? Now, Govalo has a very, very key component of back-end balloons. So the things that you're going to want to key on are the air defenses. Those air defenses at Town Hall 8 are oftentimes in the same compartment, or usually in the core of the base. And in this particular base, you'll notice that they are in the exact same compartment. Now, what that means is they are vulnerable to Valkyries, and Valkyries just happen to have a lot of hit points and put out a lot of damage, splash damage at that, and if you can actually get those Valkyries into that compartment, there is a great chance that they will destroy all of the air defense in the base, as well as whatever's in their path on the way in. That's all going to die as well. So as soon as all of those air defenses go down, that's when you can basically start deploying your balloons from the back end to target these defenses, and that will basically allow you to go ahead and swarm the base and take it out pretty much uncontested. Now, the other benefit that you have from the Valkyries being in this core area, say if the Valkyries have made it all the way into the base, they come from this direction, make it into the core, they've cleared out all these buildings, and they make it over to this spot here. Now, those Valkyries are actually going to be tanking any defenses that happen to be, in range. So when you do send in balloons from the backside of the base, those defenses may not even be focused on the balloons. They're going to be focused on the core at your Valkyries and your golems that go in. So breaking down the Valkyrie, the Govalo raid strategy into three different portions. You first have your tanking portion and your funnel creation. 2 golems are typically what I recommend because the funnel needs to be set very wide in order to keep those Valkyries, minding their manners and heading to where you want them to on the base. So the first thing in this particular base is he's going to take out this cannon here with a minion. Now, once that happens, he's going to be able to drop in a couple golems, and when you set golems wide like that, it gives you the ability to go ahead and drop in some wizards behind, and they'll be able to go ahead and remove some trash buildings for you. They can do that on both sides, and that will make it so that the Valkyries can head straight into the base to do their work on the core. That's your entire goal, is to get them to the core. So in this particular base, you'll notice that it could be tricky for Wallbreaker, so he chooses to bring 4 Earthquake spells. That will be enough to open up any level of wall. Earthquake spells work very well with Valkyries. It's got a little bit wider radius than the jump spell. It's not as hard to place effectively for a total of 8 or 9 tiles, but the great thing is, it's open permanently, and those Valkyries can quickly move into the core. It's just a very, very nice combination. You really only need about 1 spell for the strategy. Now, the spells are completely up to you and what you want to run, but the idea is to go ahead, Earthquake in with this particular composition, and then you're going to send in the Valkyries. Just like so, once the funnel's been created, get into the core and start taking out all of these buildings. Now, while they're in there, they're obviously going to be under fire by the heaviest DPS in the base, so you want to make sure that you have a heal spell ready to go ahead and take on, whatever defense happens to come your way while it's in the core. The key is to get those Valkyries through the air defenses and as far as possible into the base so that they tank as long as possible, and you can do as much damage as you can from the back end with balloons. So let's go ahead and watch this raid, see exactly how it shakes out. So you'll see the minions basically working that cannon up there. And as soon as it goes down, he's going to be able to lure the clan castle, and then that dragon's going to come out where he's got some troops that he uses for distraction, some wizards behind, and they're going to quickly take out that dragon. And now you're going to see some golems come in. Those golems go in, and they're going to be able to create a funnel. Wizards create, knock out some buildings here, and this is going to, as soon as the wizards take care of just those dark elixir pumps, now we've got a path open to the core, and she's basically going to drop in all the Valkyries here, and they head straight in. So here they go. Clan Castle's down, the Valkyries are in. Look at them go. They just basically take out all, I mean, look, double bomb there. Not even phased, back up to full health. The air defenses are all down. The Barb King takes the air defense on the other side. But check it out. He's got balloons coming in the back end, targeting all of the defense buildings. And if you guys have a choice on what to target first with your balloons, always target the air targeting defense buildings first, which means your Teslas, which means your Archer Towers, which means your Wizard Towers.